There is a story in the Bible that does not begin with triumph. It begins with loss, with uncertainty, with a woman leaving everything she knew behind. Her name was Ruth, and her story reminds us that faith is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like quiet obedience, small steps, and choosing to stay when walking away would be easier. Ruth lived in a time of famine. Scarcity was everywhere. Food was limited. Hope felt thin. She was married into a family that later lost everything. Her husband died. Her brother-in-law died. And her mother-in-law, Naomi, was left grieving and bitter. Naomi decided to return to her homeland. She told Ruth and her other daughter-in-law to stay behind, to start over, to choose an easier path. One woman left, but Ruth stayed. Ruth said words that still echo today. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. This was not a decision made with certainty. There was no guarantee of provision, no promise of comfort, only trust. Ruth did not know how things would turn out. She simply knew who she was choosing to follow. When Ruth arrived in Bethlehem, life did not suddenly improve. She did not receive applause for her faith. She went to work. She gleaned in fields, picked leftovers, worked under the sun, day after day, quietly, faithfully. This is where many of us live, doing small things, showing up without recognition, trusting God in ordinary routines. Ruth teaches us that faithfulness does not always look miraculous. Sometimes it looks like consistency, like humility, like obedience when no one is watching. What Ruth did not know was that God was arranging things behind the scenes. The field she worked in belonged to Boaz, a man of character, a man of kindness. God used Ruth's faithfulness to place her exactly where she needed to be. Eventually her story shifted. Provision came, restoration followed, and Ruth became part of a lineage that led to King David, and ultimately to Jesus. Small steps, eternal impact. This story reminds us, you do not need to see the full picture to obey God. You only need to take the next right step. God honors faithfulness in the unseen places. He sees your quiet effort, your daily obedience, your tired perseverance. Nothing done in faith is wasted. Lord, help us to be faithful in small steps.